Hey everyone, Jen here, coming at you with another Pilates core workout. We will be using the Pilates ball today, so let's get started down on our back. Well, seated position. Down on your elbows, I should say. To modify though, lay down fully on your back. We're gonna take that ball in between our thigh and knee area. We're just gonna start off kind of engaging that deep core. So we're gonna keep a nice lifted chest. We take a big inhale through our nose, and as we exhale, we're gonna squeeze that ball. Inhale as we release the ball. Exhale as we squeeze. Inhale as we release. Continue with that. So again, be mindful of that tailbone. So we don't wanna be arching our back here. We wanna be tucked under, scooping, rounding through that belly, and then releasing. And we're not here, we're gonna be here. So again, check in with yourself right now, see if there's any adjustments that you can make. Just make sure we're inhaling as the knees are opened, exhaling through our mouth as we squeeze on that ball, pulling our core in. Let's take 3 more. And last one. And release, good. All right, now we're gonna take that ball underneath kind of our shoulder blade area. So like if you had a bra or a sports bra on, where that would usually sit. And of course, once we start these movements, if it doesn't feel right, just kind of move it around until where you feel best. But again, kind of below that shoulder mark point. We're gonna take hands behind the head. We inhale as we release that chest over the ball. Exhale as we come up for a slight little chest lift, keeping elbows wide and shoulders down. Inhale as we open. Exhale as we lift up. Finding a little pause at the top of that lift to get the most out of that contraction before you inhale to release. Let's take 2 more. And last one. Good, let's hold this curl position. Take those arms by the feet. Walk the feet in together. We take little reaches towards our toes for 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, grab onto the back of those knees and come on up. All right, coming down all the way to our backs here, we're gonna come up to a tabletop position. So knees are gonna be over our hips. We're gonna take that ball, press it against, well, first of all, take it in the left hand, press it up against the left knee. The right hand is gonna be up towards the sky. So we're gonna be taking like a dead bug variation. So automatically here, again, we're not arching, we're tucking that tailbone under, imprinting our spine, pulling that deep core in. All right, as we take an inhale, we extend everything out on the right side. Exhale as we pull it back into center. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, come back in. So again, that ball with the hands, make sure you're actually pressing into that knee. If we do need a modification, you can always take just the ball away and just do this without the ball, or you can take that left foot down to the mat for a little bit less intensity. We're here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Good, take those knees into the chest, grab that ball in the hands and just rock it out side to side, massaging out that low back. We're gonna repeat everything on the other side. So we're gonna take that ball into the right hand, pressing it up against that right knee and tabletop, left hand comes up to the mat. Relax those shoulders down, tailbone stays tucked. We inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, pull back in. pressing into that ball on the right side, holding that knee in that tabletop position. Reminder to modify by placing that right foot back down onto the mat if we need it. Holding this position for as long as we can, and then we use that exhale to pull back up through center. So don't rush this extension. Find that nice stretch, and then we pull back up through. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Knees into the chest, good. Rock it side to side. We have one last move here. We're gonna take that ball in between our ankles this time. So ankles are up to the sky. Hands, for more of a challenge, can go behind the head and we add that chest lift. For less stress or less, modified, I should say modified. For a modified, all right, now for our last exercise, we're gonna place that ball in between our ankles with our legs up to the sky. For a more advanced move, you can take those hands behind the head and add that chest lift, or to modify, hands can be down along the mat, or even underneath the small of our back. So before we start this, we're gonna twist our feet, so we want that right foot in front of the left foot. The ball is in between. We're gonna go for a double leg lower. So we inhale as we lower, exhale, pull back up, switch the feet. So now the left foot is gonna be on top. We inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and switch. And switch. And switch. That ball comes out a little bit. Feel free just to stick it back in there before you continue. So again, only lowering those legs as much as you can without that low back peeling off the mat. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep going with that. If you do need a modification, if this is just too much for you, which is perfectly okay, just take those knees back into that tabletop position, ball in between the knees, and just go for your toe taps. So you're still going to be working that deep core, just a little less stress on the back itself. Let's take 2 more each way. So my right foot is on top, switching, and left foot is on top. Good, take that ball out, feet come down to the mat, take some windshield wipers. Feel free to do this video a couple of times to really get that full burn. All right, of course, feel free to take any other stretches that you might need for your core, but thank you so much, and until next workout.